moon, get your tickets now. Everybody line up, get your tickets, we're going to Did you buy the tip? Yeah. Do you like rocket ships? Oh, what a yeah. You wanna try this shit? Yeah. We got everything you need, you better buy some bitty now. Everybody, long the Ponzi. Everybody, long the Ponzi. Everybody, love the Ponzi ride. Never short it. Bitcoin's back, alright.
Yes, indeed. Bitcoin is back. All right, baby. Welcome to Satoshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. Today's date is Friday, the 6th of August, 2021. Let's be gone and jump straight into these figures. We have got a world record breaking show today after this world record breaking block of 999 megabytes. Absolutely massive. So for any newbies who are watching this show for the first time, moving from left to right, we've got CoolCoin, which is the SegWit protocol, which is a centrally planned, designed and controlled by Blockstream ever since they implemented SegWit on the 24th of August 2017, which turned BTC from a commodity to a security and crashed its fundamental value to zero. Well done to them. Then we've got Bcrash, which is centrally controlled by Roger Ver and his croniemates. Then we've got Bitcoin, which is BSV, which is the original protocol, making it the real Bitcoin, the true Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, and the world's only truly decentralized digital commodity. And then we've got Fisher Price Cash on the end. So let's have a quick rundown of CoolCoin statistics here. So we've got 98.45% of the hash rate, 93.9% of the network nodes, transactions 27.04, that's going down, and block size only 1.05. Absolutely hilarious. So now we'll just have our favourite douchebag of Bitcoin, which is Peter McCormack, seeing if he can confirm to us what I've just said about the SegWit protocol. So Pete, take the floor, please.
Bitcoin is so different now from when Satoshi was here.
Well, exactly. When Satoshi was here, Bitcoin was a commodity money and a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. How far away from that are we now?
It's a completely different project.
Yeah? Well, what if Satoshi came back and said something?
It doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore.
Really? Well, what if he came back and said, for example, like, what the hell do you think you're doing effing up my project?
Even if Satoshi came back, I don't think he would just be immediately welcomed as having this God-given right to decide what happens with Bitcoin. I think he would have to earn his right back into the project.
Earn his right back into the project? Why would he want anything to do with a project that is nothing like Bitcoin, that's a completely different project, and it doesn't matter who he is anymore? You're telling me he's completely irrelevant. Satoshi Nakamoto was a student that designed Bitcoin. Why would he want anything to do with a project that is nothing to do with the one that he designed? This sounds absolutely insane. So in your opinion, what's this alternative project based on now then?
Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Built on consensus now? Do you know what proof of work is? Do you understand the significance of a chain of signatures? Oh my goodness me, did you even bother to read the white paper? Let's have that one more time, see if you can convince me a little bit more.
Project Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Not really believing it there, mate. And now we'll just have a listen to Roger Ver. So tell us your expectations of your centralized project.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin Crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
Yeah, good luck with that, mate. And what do you say to all those multinational companies that do billions, if not trillions of dollars of global trade on an annual basis that say they need a regulatory compliant monetary system in order to do so?
The ones that say that the blockchains all need to be legally compliant about everything all the time, just go use your Visa card.
Yeah, like that's going to work. And let's have a look at Bitcoin. So we've got hash rate 0.26%, network nodes 1.5, transactions 59.9, moving up to 60%, and block size 98.1, absolutely huge. So 60% of the transactions and 98% of the data volume being processed by 0.26% of the hash rate. Yes, indeed, this just goes to show you and demonstrate how much of an efficient system Bitcoin really is. It is absolutely phenomenal. And if you're wondering why I find these figures funny, well, let me tell you this. So it's laughable. Bitcoin mining operations compete to process data transactions on chain. No transactions, no use. No use, no value. No value, no money. The most valuable chain is the chain with the most utility on it. BTCs are utter clowns. And the utility is transactions and data volume. That is it. And where do you think that is? Yes, it's all on the genuine Bitcoin, which follows the original protocol. So let's have a look at these block sizes after this world record breaking block. But before we do that, we'll just have a quick chat with our main man, Michael Saylor, because he never fails to cheer me up in the morning with his enthusiasm. So Michael, welcome to the show. We know that you've just read the white paper and you seem extremely impressed with it. But what do you say to people like Peter McCormack who think it should be tampered with and messed around with?
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh, well, so do we, Michael, so do we. But we really like it. So how do you compete with that?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate, calm down. Well, you can't just leave it there. You're going to have to explain yourself. What is it about Bitcoin that you love so much?
The way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
Whoa, $250 trillion of monetary energy. Where's that going to go?
In big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain.
They do sound like big blocks. What sort of numbers are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be 1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
Whoa, $10 million per Bitcoin or something. I mean, how's that going to fit and where's it going to go?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
Is that right? Well, maybe we can see that this morning, shall we? Let's have a look at these blocks. Right, calling out the megabyte blocks 3, 2, 1, 2, 125, 4, 3, 1, 32, 15, 2, 17, 16, 1, 26, 9, 30, 45, 10, 65, 70, 16, 21, 22, 16, and 1. Oh, it seemed relatively small. The record-breaking block was 699097. So we'll have to look at more details, actually, which will... we'll do that now. Let's have a look. Just to remind, I wonder if CoinDance has updated their figures on this, so we can see it. 6990. There we go. Oh, see, look, CoinDance has got it registered as being mined by SV Pool and only 255 megabytes, which threw me off the scent this morning. But if we click on that and we go to technical details, we can see that the size of the block was actually 999.7 megabytes. So what are we now? So that's roughly 2.3 or 230 megabytes off being a gigabyte. A gigabyte of data, absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. So close. But yeah, looking awesome. Love Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin. So here we go. This is hash rate. So hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you apply creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value, and it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. Boom. Proof of work by network, Coolcoin, Bcrush, Fisher Price Cash will fall into their own footprints because that's what Ponzi schemes do. Bcrush Bitcoin hash rate, who cares? Bcrush Bitcoin proof of work, who cares? It is currently 3,591 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than any of these alternative protocols, shitcoins, if that's what you want to call them, for want of a better word. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Let's have a look at this proportionally. That's not what I wanted. Is it this one? Here we go. Look at the size of that. So now registering 93.4 as an average block size. Absolutely staggering. I love Bitcoin. All right. And let's have a look at, do I have any pictures up there? What was that? No, okay. So daily Bitcoin transactions by network, Bitcoin CoinDance back on track. Transactions per block by network starting to smash it. Fees in the block, that's fees USD, fees Satoshis in the block. So fees to block reward ratio, interesting. Yeah, so we want the fees to go rising, but the block reward ratio will also increase because the fees are what will increase exponentially, whereas the block reward obviously gets cut in half, even though the value of it goes up. You know, it's a phenomenal system, phenomenal. Look at this. Daily accumulated Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. Apps are going vertical. Absolutely insane. Let's have a look at how far ahead we are in front. Wow, look at that. 136 gigabytes in front. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you very much for that. And let's have a look at the politics. So global hash rate 7 days. Global hash rate 24 hours. Coolcoin hash rate. SBI Crypto on there. They got 2% of the Coolcoin hash rate. Bcrash. So again, there's Antpool. Hathor spoiling the party for their profitability. Via BTC on there. And this is Bitcoin. So SBI Crypto seem to have disappeared. I wonder if they're running away with a tail between the legs or something like that. Who knows? But Tau with 47.9%. SV Pool 18.7%. Via BTC, we don't want them on there. Again, Shitcoin Enterprise with 2.7%. And then this is Fisher Price Cash. Yeah, what a joke. So the reason we don't want any of these shitcoin enterprises on the chain is because all they do is dollar worship, because they have no respect for the fundamental understandings of Bitcoin, which means all they do is price manipulation, which is outrageous, which we will look at now in these short positions. Here we go. Right, so where are we now on Bitcoin? Short positions, 91%. Oof, they are going to drop like a stone sooner or later, but all these shitcoiners with shit for brains, they're like all these double jabbers lining up to get their shot, watching people fall on the ground around them, having fits. Absolutely crazy. They're just not going to do anything until it's too late. Crazy. And let's have a look at BTC. Here we go. Where are the short positions now? 2.9. Oh, it's going down. Well, yeah, price has gone up, but traders have no idea what we've just looked at. All they do is spend all day looking at number going up, number going down. Absolutely insane. Just the level of mentality and intellect is just really quite shocking, to be honest. Let's have a look at Bitcoin blocks live. So we've got vertical rectangular blocks moving across the top of the screen, which are the transactions being recognized by the nodes on the network. And they're recognized instantly the moment they're broadcast, because Bitcoin is an ultra small world Mandala network. It means as the size of the network increases, the density of the links goes to 0, making it ultra small world and highly sparse respectively. The formulation can lead to an improved topology against malicious attacks that try and take it down. It's beautiful. So once they're recognized by more than 50% of the nodes on the network, which is instantly, they're then thrown into the memory pool, which is where they're competed for by miners and payment processors in order to create a block, place the transaction within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which is when they're rewarded with a Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin. And there is this world record breaking block. 999.974 megabytes. And look at that in the highlighted rectangular box below that. We've got the hash of the block height, who it was mined by, size, the time, the date, the transaction account, and total fees. Look at that. Total fees only $707. Wow. For 999 megabytes worth of data. Absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Let's have a look at charts quickly. Movers and shakers. Yeah, that's all right. And now we'll just have a look at the mining operations. Do you honestly think that all these mining operations were meant to be economically sustained by a network that can only handle 7 transactions per second if all the stars align? What a joke. Don't believe the lies. And let's have a look at BitInfo charts. Here we go. So remember, this is not to do with data volume. This is just purely transactions, because that's why they call it BitInfo charts, thinking they're comparing cryptocurrencies that don't really have anything to do with data management. So we got Bitcoin 15.6% of transactions. That's going to absolutely smash that soon. And then we got XRP and Ethereum, but XRP and Ethereum are both securities. So we'll first of all let David Schwartz, the Chief Technical Officer at Ripple Labs, explaining how XRP is absolutely and utterly fundamentally worthless, totally garbage, and ticks all the boxes as a security.
The XRP is a digital asset. It's censorship resistant. It's publicly traded. It trades on the XRP ledger. Ripple does not own or control the XRP ledger in any way.
Bullshit.
So how did Ripple then get all the XRP that it has? It has about half the supply. So just how did that particular transaction happen?
Good question. How did Ripple end up with half the supply of all XRP?
So the way its design works is when the ledger first began operation, the 100 billion XRP, all that will ever exist, were sort of up for grabs.
And they got 100 billion, and they got half of it because they grabbed it. Remind me to go and have a look up the economic theory of being up for grabs.
And lots of people grabbed XRP out of that system, but it just so happens that obviously, just like early miners mined, huge amounts of Bitcoin before the public knew about it or was using it, early XRP users grabbed large amounts of that pool of XRP. And so the people who developed the ledger wound up with, the vast majority of it.
Brilliant. One more time, David.
People who developed the ledger wound up with, the vast majority of it.
And Ethereum.
You just described some crypto as securities. Which ones do you think of as securities?
It's pretty clear, and the Supreme Court has actually spoken about this many times. If somebody is raising money, selling a token,
start the Ether presale in a couple of weeks. So the Ether presale will be an opportunity for anyone to purchase Ether, where Ether is the internal currency inside of the Ethereum system, sort of like the XRP and Ripple.
And the buyer is anticipating profits.
What we're hoping is that sort of similar to what happened with Mastercoin. If that slice is something like 20%, and then the value of Ether goes up by 5, then we basically have the entire initial BTC that we got all over again.
Based on the efforts of that group.
About 100 people that are working on Ethereum right now.
Myself leading the protocol design.
And we also have branding teams, we have marketing teams.
That fits into something that's a security.
Partially in order to better flesh out the business plan, partially in order to better flesh out the terms, partially for legal reasons.
Absolutely brilliant, honestly. So let's have a look at transactions then. Knowing that Bitcoin is the world's only truly genuine decentralized digital commodity, we'll just put XRP in there for lulz anyway. Compete with these alternative protocols that have absolutely no fundamental value, but let's have a look at them anyway. So Bitcoin this morning coming out, we're gaining on them. Eventually they'll crash overnight because they're security offerings. They can't be used as money because they're securities. Crazy. And let's have a look at a BSV data. Look at this. What is this? So we've got application name. So now we've got, that must be Meta Protocol and Meta ID, and they're both generating 2.16 gigabytes worth of data. Yeah, Meta ID, Meta Protocol and Meta ID. Yeah. Good grief, absolutely huge. Can we have a look at Can we have a look at applications today? Is this going to load? Oh, hey, we've got something. Here we go. Daily size is what we want. So it looks like Crypto Fights leading the way. 414 megabytes, followed by Peer Games and Root SV. Very good. No longer just a weather app, Pete. Trends.cash. Oh no. What's happened to Trends.cash this morning? Is this not loading? What's going on? Oh no. I'll have to leave that then. Let's have a look at a CryptoQuant. Yep, the exchanges were cashing out. Look at that. The exchanges have been dumping their bags of BTC. So while they were dumping their bags all last year, Tether were doing massive amounts of printing to counteract their selling, which caused a squeeze in the liquidity and a spike in the price, which has created a massive bubble. It's really not looking good. Whoa. Let's have a look at what's on chain. Good question. What is on chain? See this beautiful block. So we want 699,097. Is it down here? I'll have to look at expanding these blocks just because I like looking at it again. 699,097. There she goes, you beauty. Look at that. 999.7 megabytes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Where was that? Just have a look just so we can actually see it for our ourselves here. When I mean, look at that. They make it look so insignificant. 0.97. There we go. Look at that. Amazing. There it is. 999.7 megabytes. Amazing. Amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, and I think Joho's meme pool is also not working. So went down after the reorg attack. And let's have a look at trends.cash. See how we TX Street. So while we're looking at this, we'll just let Adam back, the CEO of Blockstream, that's essentially planned, controlled, and designed BTC's SegWit protocol, and hear his expectations of a payment network.
So, you know, fee estimation in some cases is quite bad. You know, if you're paying a friend, you can probably afford to wait 4 hours and not pay a priority fee.
Oh, shut up, you muppet. I'm not waiting 4 hours, not to pay a priority fee on a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, you fool. Huh. Median fee 45 cents. Yeah, try using that on a high frequency trading platform. And Ethereum, oh, look at that. Median transfer fee $1.92. That's hilarious. How do you respond to that? Vitalik. Can we find him? Where is that? Where is that video of Vitalik? What? Got it.
The internet of money should not cost 5 cents a transaction. It's kind of absurd.
Yeah, really? So what do you call $1.94? And yeah, let's look at this. So this is the problem that we're facing at the moment with our own excessive money printing. What do we know about this?
Statistical analysis has found that every time an empire begins to near its own demise, you'll find that its currency will be debased.
And that's exactly what we're looking at here. It's really not looking good. Knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us. How are we feeling about it this morning? CoinGecko feeling good. 41. Oh, that's going to catch up sooner or later. But the price hasn't really moved all that much, has it? You know, in considering the biggest reorg attack in history over, well, less than sort of 12, over a 12-hour period. And the price didn't move. Absolutely amazing. Let's have a look at BitPing. Remember, so BitPing runs on the Bitcoin SV network, and it's the only network that can monitor all the other networks because it's the only network that is up 24/7, which means it can monitor the downtime of all these other networks. There we go. Money flow per hour, 81 cents. 47 countries. Very good. I love looking at this. You can see where the wealthiest parts of the world are. Loving that. Loving that. The morning run. 24-hour trade volume, $2,011. Good. Stay away from this, people. Move fast and break stuff does not mean breaking the law. So we have had 483,176 purchases of Bitcoin over the last 24 hours. Very good. Stay away from all these other shitcoin tokens, people. Let's have a look at Live Coin Watch. See the depth chart. Where are we headed now? 5.9 million asks versus 4.5 million bids. Price might be on the way down. Yeah, just tailed off a little bit. And let's have a look at Bitcoin versus USD. Oh, look. Shot up, went down, and then on its way back up again. Loving that. And Coolcoin versus USD. Oh, upsy downsies. Yeah. That's going to change soon. Whew. And let's have a look at Bitcoin versus Coolcoin. Oh, holding its own. I mean, remember, we've got a mountain to climb, but my goodness me, when it starts shifting, yes, indeed. Get your popcorn ready, strap in, get your seatbelts on, people. And let's have a look at the entire CMC. So yeah, Coolcoin, $40,000. Again, you know, absolutely, utterly worthless because none of the data on any of these other networks are safe, which means they're fundamentally worthless. Bitcoin, $140. Alrighty. Let's have a look at YouTube. My subscribers, 616 subscribers, and the breaking news show this morning. Oh, look, ranked 4th. Pretty good. And let's have a look at Streamanity. 302 followers. Made $1.20 on yesterday's video. Thank you very much. And Twitch made $113 so far. Try earning that on Twitter. 242 followers. Let's have a look at new users over the last 24-hour periods on Acorn Stack Statistics. 15 hours ago. New users 28. That's alright. Better than a poke in the eye with a shitty stick. Let's have a look at Mama Bitcoin's tweet. How is she doing this morning? Is it 1,088? Oh, 1,086. There we go. 1,087. There we go, Ruthie. And let's check out our man Satoshi. How is he doing? Is it 80,000? Way! Get in there. 80,000 followers for our man Satoshi. Get in there. Hooray. I wonder how long that'll last for. And a stablecoin printer. Let's see who's been printing what. So USDC 18 hours ago, $63 million. Why not? You know, 5th of August, 123 million. Absolutely insane. But I expect those will all stop very soon. My goodness me. Shout out to Keith Fellows and Connor G in the chat box. Hope you enjoyed the show this morning. That's it. Catch you guys later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.